Welcome back everybody. Today we're going to be going over Snapshot 22W46A and retake this off. Yeah, they added the picking head. First thing you might notice. Suddenly on my head. Off. Alright, let's get into the rest of it. F-stars, you now place a mob head, a set for the player head. It doesn't do anything, player head. But it disables no block. If you add any other mob head to top the note block, it'll play their sound. This one's fun. Do the new picking head. And to get the picking head, same as the other heads, charge creeper, and obviously a pickling. It's gonna be fun. Get a charge creeper, get it to Nether, and blow a pickling up with it. You have to take the creeper to the pickling because bring the overworld. It will start dying and turn into a zombified pickling. So you have to the creeper to the pickling. Fun. Right, there's also one for the end dragon. I'm trying to jump scare people with that one. Am I one thing of jump scaring people? I know. Anyway, onto the Chiseled bookshelf. Before, if you wanted to interact with Chiseled bookshelf, you take from the bottom. But now, take from whichever one you want. Gonna make these a lot more useful, and also means I'm gonna be making a secret bookshelf. Boom. I don't know I've got it yet. But yeah, I'm gonna be making a pin code probably of this. Change it to the bamboo, block bamboo, and the strip variant. Textures and the planks have had their top textures changed a little bit as well. It now matches up a bit more with planks, regular planks, so old planks here, comparison. On top of that, you go to your options. See here, we've got telemetry data. So yeah, there's a lot on this. I'll go a bit more on the patch notes. I don't remember it all off my head. Yeah, essentially, by default, it's on minimal. So by default, we're getting this when weld's loaded, and when weld unloads, we'll also be getting this. Interesting thing, it also checks if it's a modded server as well. Yeah, that's the minimal one. I don't know if it shows anything still. Okay, big mob head can be powered by redstone. The habits is flat. Okay, command change. I've been looking forward to it for a while. Still biome. There we go. Boom. Jungle. Boom, I got this little area of plain to be a jungle biome now. Let's see, if I go into what does it actually take it as? Just visually jungle or nope, biome, Minecraft jungle. Go over here, plains on the left, right below above local difficulty, above that really long one going across the center screen. Right, let's go into the bash notes. Okay, bash notes. Books in Chiseled bookshelf can be added or removed from any slot by targeting the specific slot. Mob heads on note block interactions. Placing a mob head on a note block, that note block will now play one of the ambient sounds of that mob when played by a player or powered redstone. Pickling mod head. Pickens will now drop the head when killed by a charged creeper. Placing a picking head on a block will play one of the picking ambient sounds. Picking head will flap its ears when powered by redstone or when warmed by a player while walking. Actually, I'm gonna try to stay now. Don't want to get back in the game. Changes. Nether dimension, Enderman, Skeleton, and Web Skeletons now only spawn at light level 7 and below, instead of 11 and below. This is intended to nerf certain portal-based mob farms. We welcome feedback on this. There's a new top texture for block of bamboo and block of strip bamboo. Bamboo planks texture has been tweaked to match same tiling pattern of other plank variants. Creative injury change, reordered wisdom tab based on feedback. Added wheels and the tools and utility tabs next to minecarts. Technical changes, blocks carried by Enderman now uses loot tables to generate drops when killed. Changes to texture loading and stitching. Station file and pack.mc meta are now including non-ASCII characters coded as UTF-8 directly instead of using escape sequence. Added new telemetry events. Currently, this release includes the World Unload event, a required event, as well as several opt-in events. Diagnostic tracking is the tool that helps us understand what you like about Minecraft, which allows us to make those things better. The reason that the World Unloaded, along with the World Loaded, is a required event is that the information we're looking at is, well, required. As part of Xbox, we all need to follow a standard of practice. You can find a detailed description of it here. The parameters for the data we consider to be critical to our work are set by our team at Modern Studios in alignment with Xbox. What we want to find out is how fun you think Minecraft is. There's lots of ways to figure that out, like feedback, playtests, experiences, and magic. I want to see what the magic's like. We want to add data to that mix, which is where World Loaded and World Unloaded comes in. World Loaded measures when you boot up a session, and World Unloaded measures when you shut down together. They will measure how fun Minecraft is using metrics such as playtime and the game mode that the player chose to play. That's it. All data we collect, whether it's required or opt-in, follows GDPR and CCPA best practices to keep your information safe. The rest of current 1200 events are opt-in, which means that you can choose whether or not you want to send us additional data. The only players that can't opt in are Microsoft child accounts. Everyone can still send in all of their feedback. Back Minecraft.net. Like all the thoughts and comments that we get from you on our feedback site, this is something that greatly helps us improve Minecraft. We want to make sure a game that you want to play, so we want to know what that game needs, even if it is more lava. But okay, before my voice runs out, if you're interested in this, you feel free to keep reading. I'm just quickly going to go over this. Pixel loading changes, again, Atlas convention files, intrigued, just pause. I cannot talk for a long time, so yeah. Commands, new command, fill biome. Useful subcommand, sq if/unless biome. It needs biome entries for an area. Note that biomes are not stored per block, so effective additions may not match input precisely. Reminds me, I actually forgot to test that one. I've been looking forward to this command for a long time. Mostly because I made a world completely desert and I regret it for a long time. But yeah, I was just that. My mini game's crazy worlds. I had to put up with it every single day I went on it. And I'm gonna quickly do a little time warp here and actually show those before the patch notes. That's everything for today. So see you next time. Goodbye.